What I'm about to tell you has the potential to change your life forever. We're going to be talking about how to manifest a new identity and how I've manifested a new identity for myself. What this could cost you, though, is relationships, your job, might have to move to a different area or do something completely different than anything that you've done before. Previously, I would get into situations that would make me upset. Things would happen and I would be calling everyone I know to complain about the situation or to tell about how bad of an event had happened to me today. My identity has changed by the relationships in my life, the ease of how things are in my life, and the feeling about how other people perceive me has changed. I want to treat people how I would want to be treated. What do you need to do to start changing your identity? And are you ready to change your identity? You have to start monitoring the way that you not only think about other people, but the way that you think that they think about you. It could cost you relationships or friendships. And what I mean by this is can you change the perception that person has of you in your own mind? You can't just force someone else to change, to accept your new identity. You have to accept that new identity inside yourself before it's ever going to be seen on the outside. So you have to start monitoring your thoughts and you have to start feeling like that person that you're wanting to be. I've had several people that I've stopped talking to as much, or we just don't have the same conversations that we used to. And is what you have to understand about this is your old identity is who that person was interested in. They like to talk about the things that the old you wanted to talk about, and you manifested that person into your life, and you had the feeling of being the person that they were attracted to begin with. So when somebody leaves, you got to look at it as an opening of a door to bring someone else into your life. That's why I say it's such a big deal to truly change this, because you may be upset because someone that you like or you love just doesn't seem to act the same anymore. And it's really that you've changed, so the perception has changed. You really need to start blocking out everything in your life. Your identity is only made up of the things that you've learned and the things that you repeat, the things that you watch. The things that you think are not necessarily real unless you make them real. So if you're the kind of person that's always feeling like that you're being defeated, or a person doesn't like you, then you're going to manifest that into your life. That's part of your current identity. And to change that identity, you have to feel the opposite of that. Write down the things that you want your new identity to be, and then start to notice your thoughts and get into a meditative state, or clear your mind and start thinking the thoughts that you want through visualization of how your life would be if you were that new identity. And this is something that I really struggled with. I read and heard, how do you visualize this? And the key is to get into the feeling of the moment of you receiving your new identity. So how would others react to you? What would they say to you? How would they react to whatever your new identity is? And get totally consumed with that feeling and do it on a daily basis. And as you become consumed with it, you will see that your reality is changing around you. You're meeting different people, you're talking about different things, you're feeling a different way truly. And it's not just from your visualization, It's from truly being that person. If I wouldn't have changed my identity, you would not be watching me today.